Today I'm giving you a VIP tour of one of the fanciest hotel suites I have ever been to. But first let me explain how I came to be there, because believe it or not, $30,000 a night is not my usual budget. So being a travel blogger certainly has its perks, and chief among them is getting to visit places that would normally be way outside your budget. And that's exactly what happened when I visited Las Vegas. I was working with Caesar's Palace, which is one of the biggest hotels in the city, one of the most famous.
Did Caesar live here?
No.
I didn't think so.
Whilst I was there, I was asked whether I would like to see the penthouse suites, which featured heavily in classics such as The Hangover, which I just quoted, and I obviously said yes. This entire trip was a little bit bonkers. I arrived in Las Vegas and was picked up by a limo, which then drove me to my hotel where they had booked me into a suite. Now, it wasn't one of the penthouse suites, but it was still pretty fancy. This is what it looked like. And yeah, I had a little nap because I was very jet lagged. I had just flown in from Glasgow, I think, where I was living at the time, because all of this happened about 4 or 5 years ago. So I had a nap, I got dressed. First thing I did is I got some breakfast at like a really nice restaurant within the hotel, because these hotels are massive. They have literally dozens of shops inside, casinos, obviously. There is a cigar room that we went to at one point with like a huge humidor. There's very few things that aren't inside these hotel complexes, which is a good thing because Las Vegas gets really, really hot. I want to say in the summer, but maybe it's just hot all year round. Like, we're talking 45 degrees Celsius and whatever it is in Fahrenheit. After lunch, the first thing I did obviously was gambling, because it's Vegas.
This is how it begins. $1 more.
No, you're still going.
I know. I'm such a gambler. This is $2 now. Oh, I got 2 winner in it. $1.50, and that's how it's done. Okay, I think I'm done now.
And there you have it, the outcome, $9.80. I am a bit of a high roller, it turns out, and that is obviously why my next step was to go tour these penthouses.
Actually, I was wondering if you had any villas available.
So I'm just gonna do a bit of voiceover and take you around.
One floor we have 3 different villas, only 3 villas. You can see how big is it. And each villa have over 10,000 square feet. Leonardo DiCaprio staying in this villa all the time, just a couple steps away from here.
Caesar's Palace has a total of 12 villas, which are the most luxurious accommodation the hotel offers. When you book one of these, you get a private butler, your own elevator, limo transport from the airport, hidden terraces with spa pools, and lots of other features. And by other features, I mean ridiculously over-the-top stuff like indoor fountains, grand pianos, multiple fireplaces, and marble baths, to name but a few. It does come with a hefty price tag of $30,000 to $40,000 a night, but if you're the kind of person that could afford that, it probably will make a big difference to your monthly budget. I, for one, would rather spend a year backpacking the world with that money, but then again, I am just a lowly peasant.
And we have a super huge special size.
Oh my god.
And we have like 12 different pillows. It's different shape, different texture, so you can pick your own. Whatever you want. It's kind of personal touch.
Not bad. I'm gonna like chain myself to that.
Do a sit-in.
This was probably my favorite room in the Constantine Villa. It has a pool table, lots of comfy seating, and even a little cinema. And yes, there's also a gym, obviously.
They just like, okay, I'm on my private jet, I'm coming over right now in like half an hour, give me a villa. Yeah. It just happened. All our villa is full. And we have to pump $1 million cash player to other property, which is here. We hate it. It's a big, huge problem for us, but it's good to have this problem.
That's true.
this is a nice dining room.
That's so this is our kitchen. Our butler is standby and over here.
My bad. Is there but there's an oven in here.
Okay, I have to say the kitchen
The kitchen's just okay.
kitchen's just a kitchen, yeah.
If they're like high rollers,
They are. Yeah.
then like, did they even really pay for the room?
If that is a good question, I leave it for the marketing. Either way.
Yeah,
It depends on how long they play, how much they
Right.
deposit. And
Right.
I can't.
Yeah.
I don't have a confirmed.
So I'd say like if they're gambling like $1 million, they can probably get a night free. I feel like that should be like
Yeah,
fair.
that seems fair, yeah.
Not
Unless
for this one.
$1
He's,
ain't gonna get
he's
you
a
here.
high roller.
That is-
It's $5 million.
Yeah,
$5 million.
fine. It might be have to be fine.
This guy's awesome.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Oh, hello. Welcome to the corridor of the other villa.
We can't bring the elephant, but we bring the lion.
We can't bring the elephant. but we
Because
bring the
it breaks all our marble and everything. So we
Wait,
can
in
make
here
it,
you bring the
in here.
animals?
Yeah, in the middle here. In the middle. Yeah, we make it happen. Lion, yeah,
Oh my
tiger, we make it all here.
The Artemis Well was also very nice, maybe a little bit smaller, but it felt super classy and had this great feminine vibe. And it also had an indoor pool.
I'll take this
I'll
one.
get my $5 million. So apparently this villa is perfect for parties and you're supposed to invite all of your friends. I don't think I have enough friends to film this.
Yeah.
You know, if they squint really hard in the sun, they might think I'm J-Lo, so.
That's true. So how many bedrooms here? Just one?
That is the 4-bedroom.
4.
Yeah, just 4, just 4.
Oh.
So this is a bar area with a wine cooler and also chess, pool tables.
So yeah, 5 years ago I was touring penthouse villas in Las Vegas, and today I'm sat in my room in London in sweatpants, and that's fine, that's fine. Clearly I'm on an upward trajectory, but it's fine. I'm not bitter, I'm not bitter. The next bit of this video is going to be a tiny bit disjointed because there are a few places inside Caesar's Palace I want to show you, but at the end I'm gonna take you to the coolest all-you-can-eat buffet I have ever been to, like by a mile. Stay tuned. First I'm gonna show you these spots. Number 1, this is Bacchus Pool. I think the pool's actually private, so in order to access it you need to pay $300 or so for a cabana, and then you get free reign. Yeah, it was very, very nice, very luxurious. I sadly didn't film that much, but I really enjoyed my time there, especially because I had just come from these penthouse villas and then I was in a private pool. Like, it was a pretty good day. The other spots I want to show you are restaurants. The first one is Mesa Restaurant. Generally speaking, the restaurants inside Caesar's Palace are very high quality. You've got Nobu there, you've got Gordon Ramsay's restaurant, so yeah, competition's pretty high, but I really did enjoy Mesa. They do very nice steaks and seafood starters. I remember the cocktails being quite nice. And then the second restaurant I wanted to mention is this lovely upscale Chinese restaurant within the complex. It's called Mr. Chow, and they serve pretty authentic Beijing cuisine. They make the noodles directly in the restaurant and you can watch the chef doing it. It's pretty cool, and the decor is insane. That light fixture, I don't really know what to call it. It looks like a giant UFO, but it is a very nice place. And now finally we've gotten through the disjointed bit and I can take you to I did the hands and then I forgot its name. It's called Bacchanal Buffet, I think. All right, the Bacchanal Buffet, the buffet that has it all. There's a bit of a competition in Las Vegas over which hotel has the best all-you-can-eat buffet. I've only eaten at this one, but I was very impressed. Tickets cost about $55, I just Googled it, and it's incredibly worth it because they have everything. There are 9 show kitchens which cook up an impressive 500 dishes every day. This includes your classic American fare, fresh seafood and sushi, dim sum, lots of vegetarian, vegan and gluten-free options, and just so much more. And finally, there's lots and lots of dessert, and famously, dessert goes in a different stomach, so that is all good. This is not a medical fact. So yeah, that was my hyper luxurious trip to Vegas. If you guys don't mind this format where I just fish out all clips from my hard drives, then let me know, because I could do a lot more of these. I've got footage from Tyrol in Austria. I did a really cool wine trip around Slovenia. There's a lot of stuff. I've got a whole list. So yeah, let me know and I will be seeing you next Friday. Bye.